Don't leave a trace. Yeah, make sure.
Hang on just 1 second, folks. We're still working on our agenda just a little bit. Okay. All right. Good evening. Welcome to the City of Shelbyville Mayor and City Council regular meeting. We welcome all of you here tonight, and it's a little after 6 p.m. We will ask our officer Gwen to give us a call to order, please.
All right. The October 9th, 2025 meeting of the Shelbyville City Council is about to commence. Please silence all cell phones and noise-making devices. We ask that you remain standing for the invocation of the Pledge of Allegiance. And at the conclusion of tonight's meeting, this building will be closed and returned to a secure facility. Also, we ask that if you have any business to conduct this following this meeting, to do so within 5 minutes and depart from the building.
Thank you, sir. And I'm going to ask the Fire Chief Doak if he would offer invocation.
Let us pray. Kind and gracious Heavenly Father, Lord, we thank you for today. Thank you for the ability to assemble here in our city, Lord. Lord, we thank you for your grace and your mercy, Lord, and we pray for your wisdom and your guidance as decisions are made. In Christ's name, amen.
Amen. Amen. If you would join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, folks. Y'all may be seated. All right, I'll ask our city recorder, Lisa, if she would do a roll call for us on our city council members.
Mr. Mayor, Councilmember Feldhouse,
Here.
Councilmember Ewing. Here. Councilmember Noel. Here. Councilmember Christie.
Here.
Councilmember Blevins.
Here.
Councilmember Turnbow. Mr. Mayor, you do have a quorum. 5 members are present, 1 is absent.
Thank you. All right, the adoption of the agenda, Lisa was working on that before we got started here. We do have an amendment or 2 amendments to the agenda, business items. And so I will let Lisa talk just a minute to see what we're going to add.
Yes, sir. There are business items C and D, and what we're asking for, let me make sure that that's correct before I say that. They're actually business items D and E.
D and E.
D and E. And what we're asking for business item D is consideration of approving an amendment number 2 to our engineering contract with Gresham Smith on the Fairfield Pike, Dairy Street, Gallon Street improvements. And then for item E, we're asking to consideration to approve a sponsorship for the Fall Classic at the Celebrations grounds. And I'm sorry, I do not have the dates for that. You know that's going to we can add it.
Okay.
So if we could get a motion to amend to approve that, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, I will. Need a motion to approve the agenda as with these amendments. So, do I have a second?
Second.
All right. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, any opposed? All right, now I'll need a motion to approve the agenda as it's been amended.
So moved.
Okay, second.
Second.
Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, thank you, folks. All right, public comments is our next item on our agenda.
We
And-
do, I'm sorry, go ahead, man. I jumped the gun.
Yeah. All right, Lisa, would you, see if we have anybody signed up for that tonight?
Yes. Mr. Mayor, we do have someone signed up. However, it is not something that is on our tonight's agenda.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to suspend the rules and allow up to 5 public comments from anyone that's here that has anything that's germane to city business that may not be on the agenda.
Okay,
I'll second.
okay, and, I would agree with that as mayor, but we've got a motion and a second. Let's vote on it, Rod?
Yes, sir, we can do it all in favor.
Okay. All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, all right,
So Miss Samantha Galbraith, if you'll come to the podium, please. The way the public comment section works is you'll have 3 minutes to speak. And you can just, the council normally will not respond. They may if they have a question, but otherwise you'll have 3 minutes and the timer starts when you do.
Okay, thank you, council,
Good
for
evening.
having me.
Yes.
I just wanted to say thank you and wanted to speak on the ball fields. We all know that, I own Galsport Game and Gear and I manage and operate Musgrave Ballpark. I also am an emergency OR nurse, so I understand response times, and I know that's part of the reason for the fire department and the police department consideration of the ballpark. I get that, and is it the full property? Is that what we're talking about? Or is it just the ballpark portion that we would want to build on? 'Cause
Scott, you
there's.
want to answer that question?
It's undetermined at this time.
Okay, and then, so that was the first part, because I was, everyone talks in town, is if it's just the ballpark portion, what happens to the portion on the West Lane side, the 10 acres there? Is that to be utilized by the city for public works or another building, or could that be used for additional, fields?
Again, I'm sorry, I was not prepared.
That's okay, that's just something to think on,
But all things are going to be under consideration.
okay?
We've got process, we've got to
Yes, sir.
start before we get to that question and answer.
Right, and they've already came out last week and I helped them around the property for the soil samples and things, phase 1. The other thing, once the sale, if it was to be finalized, what is the timeline like for the city, for the youth? When would we see property, being able to utilize that property?
If I may, Ms.
Go
Galbraith,
ahead.
public comments is just for you to make comments to the board. It is not a question and
Okay,
answer session.
that's fine, just things to think about, and then, I have lots of other things, but it's not really things that you can help me with because you can't respond back, but those are just consideration. The ball fields can be utilized, as soccer fields also. I know we have a soccer issue in this town over at the rec center. You can play diagonally in fields. That would be something I would like to be considered, even over at the new development at the park. If we do end up losing the 5 fields, could that be accommodated to make it a multiplex sports field of using them as baseball, softball, and soccer? They do that in Alabama and Florida. You can look up plans online for that, to utilize your money responsibly. the best
Mayor,
way
I'll tell you, we're looking at a number of different things. The property, of course, we haven't purchased it yet. We haven't, over that form, kind of they're doing an investigation on environmental and all kinds of different things on the property. As far as my personal opinion, I don't think that's a property we need to buy. But, that's where we are right now. Now, the council may vote to do that. But we're moving forward, and when we get some of those answers, we'll sure let the public know.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Can I say something? Yeah, Ms. Galbraith, I just want to thank you for coming. But I also want you to know that we're not taking it lightly either. I played ball at those fields. I grew up on those fields. My dad's name is on one of those fields. It's named after him. So we did a lot of work there when he was alive, but, it's not something that we're just trying to open the about.
Right.
So, I mean, we're all just kind of taking that all into consideration when we're looking at the properties
Right.
for the police and all that.
I just don't think, a lot of people realize we have at least 4,000 foot traffic through that park every week. And people think it's just weekend tournaments. We hosted Unionville and Rockville as a fall tournament or a fall league there this year. So it's a lot that the city can capitalize on somewhere else, not necessarily there. I don't blame the Hewlins for a sale like that. That's a nice amount.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. All right, next. We have-
No, sir, that's the only person we had signed up.
Okay, and we will keep everybody informed, so stay informed and then you can address us again, okay? And bring others if you need to. Okay, the next item is our city manager report. Scott?
Thank you, Mayor. Just got a couple of items to touch on. Biggest news is flood pumps are in Shelbyville off-site being stored at the Shelbyville wastewater treatment plant. Several meetings are continuing, structural design coordination. That is the next meeting on October 13th. And all of the information is being tied in together in hopes of going to bid, targeted for 1st of November or 1st of December, depending on holiday schedule and bid opening date. They'll draw most interest from potential buildings. But the construction for this phase is still on track to start in the 4th quarter of 2025, or 1st quarter of 2026. So we're getting close. Another big item is moving forward, and that's the Deary Street sidewalk project. It is 85% complete. We have had to do some drainage improvements that will help that entire area and eliminated a couple of drainage issues around a couple of businesses. So it's on track to, hopefully y'all can have ribbon cutting by the end of the month, early next month. And there's some good work going on. The first utility pole was actually removed from South Spring Street today, and the overhead wire. So we're chipping away, getting that into where it's going to be more compatible to the square overhead. On our TAP 5 program, we expected to receive right-of-way comments back to TDOT yesterday. Unfortunately, we didn't get it by the end of business, so our project manager, coordinator, reached out to TDOT today, and they said one division needed a time extension, and hopefully have those in the next few days, and we'll get our comments back next week. A lot of work going on with retail strategies. Y'all approved the contract last month. They're asking some of us to do a request for information questionnaire and getting plans coordinated to move forward fast and furious on some retail recruitment. And then the last thing I'd like to touch on, the date has been announced for Beaufort County Christmas. It'll be Friday, December 5th, from 4 p.m. until 7 p.m. Again, Friday, December 5th, from 4 to 7 in the. And a lot of planning and coordination is going on with that. Our Chamber of Commerce have had a lot more information to share in the coming days. Mayor, that's all I have.
Questions or comments to our city manager? We all work together on that Christmas event. And hopefully it will be a little warmer.
Mr. Mayor, I do have a question.
A little bit.
Concerning that Christmas.
Okay, if we don't have any comments on our city manager report, sorry. Go
I
ahead.
do have a question on the Christmas. Is there a possibility that the city could do any type of sponsorship or what is our involvement, or if any,
Yes, ma'am. We did have budget to do the same sponsorship we did last year.
10,000. I think it's 10,000.
And matching the counties.
Right. That's what we did last year.
Yeah.
Good question. Anybody else?
Will that 10,000, will that come to us next month as a item on our agenda at all?
It's been approved in the budget, so I would expect it to.
It's in the line item that says Chamber of Commerce in the hotel motel fund. Because, well, last year we wrote the chamber, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Would there be an appropriate time to make a motion to go with that donation? Would this meeting be that or next meeting?
I'll defer to.
Next meeting.
Next meeting, okay.
Unless you think that money needs to be spent before then.
No, as long as they don't need it before then, just have a request. I'd like to see the chamber with the check. But yeah.
And that's not the only thing.
We've already approved that in the
So
budget.
you want that on November.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Councilmember Blevins. Councilmember Ewing. Okay. We can move forward then. Our next item is our consent agenda. All the items in this portion of the agenda are considered to be routine and non-controversial by the council and may be approved by one motion. However, a council member may request that an item be removed for separate consideration. First one is an approval of the city council minutes of the following: study session of September the 2nd, 2025. Regular meeting of September the 11th, 2025. The next one is accept all monthly reports for the month of September. Approval of all accounts payable for the month of September. Approval to reschedule the November study session to Thursday, November the 6th, 2025. Authorization and approval of a bronze sponsorship in the amount of $1,500 to be paid from the general fund for the Boys and Girls Club annual steak and chicken dinner to be held on November the 3rd, 2025. The next one is approval to forward the annexation request for 0.52 acre portion of tax map 50, partial 39.04, owned by Coy and Jane Landers, and the annexation request of 10.56 acres, tax map 59, partial 101, and 101.01, owned by Dr. Richard and Christine Wilhelm, to the Planning Commission for further study. Folks remember that one, I'm sure. Approval to exercise the option to renew the contract with Volunteer Paving, LLC, with requested additions approved by both parties for an additional year for paving and street maintenance. Make sure we get all these papers right before we move on. Okay. Approval to purchase. Is that the next one? It says A on my paperwork.
Yes.
It does,
Yeah.
it's supposed to be on the consent agenda, I don't know how it got missed.
Okay. Approval to purchase the 3 Ford Interceptor SUV pursuit vehicles for the police department from Lonnie Cobb Ford, Henderson, Tennessee, through a Tennessee statewide contract, 209-84711, in the total amount of $175,404. The fiscal year budgeted amount was $197,004. Any comments? All right. At this time, I would ask for, if there's no comments or anything, we don't need to vote on any of that stuff, do we? Approving that as read?
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Okay. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, even though we had financial on that, don't we need a
No,
roll call?
Yes, sir, we have two.
We need a roll call, okay? Please, Lisa?
Councilmember Blevins,
Yes.
Councilmember Christie,
Yes.
Councilmember Noel,
Yes.
Councilmember Ewing.
Yes.
Councilmember Feldhouse.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, at this time, I want to close the meeting to a public hearing, our standard meeting to a public hearing. On public hearings, we have an ordinance of the Shelbyville City Council to amend the Shelbyville zoning map by approving the rezoning of approximately .93 plus or minus acres owned by Shannon Lee Harris, addressed as 120 Dover Street and referenced in Bedford County, Tennessee tax records as tax map 79L, Group C, partial 24, and attached as Exhibit A and Exhibit B survey from commercial to C2 general business to residential 3, R3, medium density residential, and repealing any ordinance or portion of ordinance in conflict therewith. Any speakers for or against that ordinance? Okay, then we'll move forward. An ordinance of the City of Shelbyville, Tennessee, Mayor and City Council to amend the City Code of Ordinances, Title 7, Chapter 4, Fireworks, to repeal any and all ordinances in conflict therewith and providing any effective date. Any speakers? Okay, we'll close the public hearing at this time. All right, I'll ask for your consideration of a motion, council, to allow the city attorney to read captions only on ordinances and resolutions. Do I have that motion?
Yes.
Okay, second?
Second.
Okay, all right, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. All right, Ginger, if you would, start with ordinance, old business.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mayor. An ordinance of the Shelbyville City Council to amend the Shelbyville zoning map by approving the rezoning of approximately 0.93 plus or minus acres owned by Shannon Lee Harris, addressed as 128 Dover Street and referenced in Bedford County, Tennessee tax records is tax map 79L, Group C, parcel 24, attached as Exhibit A and Exhibit B survey from Commercial 2, which is the general business C2 commercial district, to Residential 3, the R3 medium density residential district, and repealing any ordinance or portion of ordinance in conflict therewith.
Okay, do I have a motion to amend that zoning map?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay. All right, do we have any discussion? Okay, let's have a roll call vote, Lisa, please.
Councilmember Christie.
Yes.
Councilmember Blevins.
Yes.
Councilmember Noel.
Yes.
Councilmember Ewing.
Yes.
Councilmember Feldhouse.
Yes.
Thank you, folks. Take the Ginger.
Your second ordinance, Mayor, is an ordinance of the City of Shelbyville, Tennessee, the Mayor and City Council to amend the City Code of Ordinance Title 7, Chapter 4, Fireworks, to repeal any and all ordinances in conflict therewith and providing for an effective date.
Okay, do I have a motion on that?
Yeah, I'll make a motion to approve that ordinance with one minor change to the July dates, making them July 2nd through July 6th, based on constituent feedback.
And leaving the one on New Year's as
Leaving
is.
New Year's as is, and leaving the new fire regulation at upper bands.
So just reducing. the
Okay,
time.
so he's making the motion with the change in that. Do I have a second for that?
Second.
Okay. Any discussion? Okay. Roll call, is that correct?
Yes. Councilmember Feldhouse.
Yes.
Councilmember Ewing.
Yes.
Councilmember Noel.
Yes.
Councilmember Christie.
Yes.
Councilmember Blevins.
Yes.
All right, thank you. All right, he is extended, please.
Your first ordinance on first reading is an ordinance of the Shelbyville City Council to amend the Shelbyville zoning map by approving the rezoning of a residential zoning classification on a portion of approximately 1.08 plus or minus acres owned by Jorge Nato Angeles and Jose Nito, addressed as 804 East Depot Street, referenced in Bedford County, Tennessee tax records as tax map 89G, Group K, parcel 9.01, and attached as Exhibit A and Exhibit B Spears subdivision recorded plat from Residential 3, the R3 medium density residential district, Commercial 2, the C2 general business district, and repealing any ordinance or portion of ordinance in conflict therewith.
Okay, do I have a motion for that rezoning of that, of our map for that?
Motion to approve.
Okay, We have a second? All right, any discussion on that one? We've had it in study session. Yes, ma'am?
Is this the property I had inquired about, what is going to be there, where? Director
Tom, can you
Backup?
answer that for us? That's about planning and community.
I can answer, but I don't know either. I know that the applicant and the owner, is, looking to do a commercial development there. But I don't know what it is. He had mentioned a car dealership, but because he was having trouble, with the process, we decided to break up the process, so he does rezoning. He knows that it's gonna be a commercial, and he'll have his process to do on that. But I think it might be a vehicle repair, but I'm not sure though.
Will they have to come back to you when they state whatever they want to do based on what they're gonna use that property for?
Yes, sir, they'll have to go to the planning commission for this. So it'll be coming to you.
That's right. Question? That's right. Okay, thank you, Tom. Any more discussion on that before we vote? All right, let's have a roll call vote, Lisa, please.
Yes, sir. Councilmember Ewing,
Yes.
Councilmember Noel,
Yes.
Councilmember Christie,
Yes.
Councilmember Blevins,
Yes.
Councilmember Feldhouse.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, Ginger, please.
Yes, your second ordinance on first reading is an ordinance of the Shelbyville City Council to amend the Shelbyville zoning map by approving the rezoning of approximately 0.92 plus or minus acre parcel owned by John K. Asherbrenner, addressed as 103 Moreland Avenue, referenced in Bedford County, Tennessee tax records as tax map 690, Group D, parcel 4, and attached as Exhibit A from Residential 2, which is the R2 medium low-density residential district, to Residential 4, R4, the high-density residential district, and repealing any ordinance or portion of ordinance in conflict therewith.
Okay. Do I have a motion for or against this?
I'll make a motion to deny this rezoning based on the planning commission recommendation.
Okay. All right, do I have a second?
Second.
All right, any discussion on this one? All right, let's have a roll call, please.
Councilmember Noel,
Yes.
Councilmember Christie,
Yes.
Councilmember Blevins,
Yes.
Councilmember Feldhouse,
Yes.
Councilmember Ewing.
Yes.
That motion is denied.
Okay.
Or the motion passed, the ordinance is denied.
Okay, the next resolution, yeah.
Yes, sir, you do have one resolution on your agenda, and it is a resolution of the mayor and city council of the city of Shelbyville, Tennessee, authorizing an official delegation to attend the 2025 Governor's Conference in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, on November 3rd through the 5th, 2025, and providing for the attendance and expenditures of that delegation.
Do I have a motion to approve that? For or against?
I'll move.
Second.
Okay. All right, any discussion on that? Let's have a roll call, please.
Councilmember Christie,
Yes.
Councilmember Blevins,
Yes.
Councilmember Feldhouse,
Yes.
Councilmember Ewing,
Yes.
Councilmember Noel.
Yes.
Good, it's as close to home. All right, thank you, Junior, for reading those items. We'll go to business items now. Consideration of a motion to approve and authorize the mayor to sign a letter to TDOT, that's Tennessee Department of Transportation, requesting that the small cities balances and any other available funds earmarked for the city of Shelbyville be applied to and added to the Fairfield Pike project. Do I have a motion to approve that?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Someone.
Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
If you got a question about it, yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have a second, well,
Give us a second.
I'll take it.
I'll second.
okay. We've got a motion and a second now. We're ready for discussion.
Explanation.
Anyone?
When it says other available funds, that's kind of a little vague.
Well, is it CMAC or there's some other fund? I don't know if Scott wants me to talk.
No.
Yesterday, we had a conference call with TDOT, Scott and Buck and Grayson Smith and talked about 3 people at TDOT and Lisa. They're gonna look into trying to see if they can find us more money. I'm not sure what CMAQ stands for, but that's some other money they may have
Right.
that we could, use for this project. We've already in the past, maybe a year or so ago, requested that our small cities balance be applied to this project. If we do this again, I think we're just letting them know, yeah, we still wanna do that, we wanna keep doing that.
Right.
I think we get somewhere in the neighborhood of 350,000 a year
Uh-huh.
from the small cities balance. So past councils have wanted to just keep that kind of rolling toward this project. And of course, that's up to y'all. But they are investigating some other funds. And you probably don't want me to talk about B yet, so I won't. But this kind of goes along with that.
Okay, and this is the Fairfield Pike intersection where we're trying to alleviate that traffic backing up from Fairfield Pike all the way to, North Main up there and those kind of things like that. And are we in the process of right of way on that?
That's what this.
That's what these funds gonna be?
Yes.
Okay. Any other discussion, any other questions about that one? All right, let's take a roll call vote. We got a motion and a second to approve, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Councilmember Feldhouse,
Yes.
Councilmember Ewing,
Yes.
Councilmember Noel,
Yes.
Councilmember Christie,
Yes.
Councilmember Blevins.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, folks. All right, B is a consideration of a motion to approve and authorize the mayor to sign a letter to TDOT requesting that $750,000 be moved from construction phase to the right-of-way phase to cover additional costs on Fairfield Pike project. We just discussed that just a little bit. Motion, to approve?
So moved.
Second?
I'll second.
Okay. Any discussion on that one? I read through that, but go ahead, Kay.
I don't think that's, after speaking with him yesterday and this sheet that everybody got with the yellow
Right.
on it,
Uh-huh.
they have already done that.
Okay.
So I don't know that we have to request it. Scott, is that the understanding you got from them?
Yes.
Okay, so it's already been moved for construction up to right of way. So, the additional funds that we're trying to get will go toward construction at a later date. And currently, the right of way, the original grant contract, it was 100% local for right of way. However, it was either amendment 1 or 2. It's 80-20 now. So that $1 million is 800,000 federal, 200,000 local. It's because the right of way is currently estimated to be at about $1 million.
Okay, thank you so much. Ms.
So we
Parker,
need
that's
to
our
table.
treasurer. Go ahead.
Say that again.
So we need a table then, we don't need to vote.
I don't think we need that. When we
I
did
can
the
switch
agenda,
my
we thought we
motion to
needed
table
it.
Just no action at all is required,
Okay.
because you all took an action, 2024.
24 in March,
Yes.
24, and I think TDOT got that letter, and it said as needed to move the money around between the phases.
Right.
But I do have a motion on the floor, so I do need you to withdraw.
Withdraw, okay, withdraw.
All right, and the second. Thank
You
you.
agree.
Okay, so we'll just,
I got just one comment on it. I noticed in the sheet you gave us that it had it broken down into local, federal, state dollars. But I see all the state dollars are zeros there. Are they trying to do this whole project through federal money? Is that what is coming down from the state to the city, or accumulating? It's only federal dollars?
It's probably federal through the state. I had to guess.
So I'm wondering if we can somehow push our representation at Nashville to try to get us a couple million to help this.
that's exactly right.
That's
Exactly.
what I'd be doing. I didn't realize that they were only looking at federal dollars. I know you guys bad about pushing everything to federal dollars. We got state dollars, you know, down somewhere.
Any other discussion?
Our discussions with TI.
Thank you, Councilmember Feldhouse. Good, good idea on that. We will just table that, okay, for right now. And we will move to C, consideration of a motion to authorize staff to begin the process of a change of use for the South Spring Street to designate it as pedestrian-only access. A motion on that?
a move.
Okay, do I have a second?
Second. Thank you.
All right, any discussion on that? Kind of been closed for a while. Okay, all right. No further discussion, let's have a roll call vote on that.
Councilmember Christie?
Yes.
Councilmember Blevins?
Yes.
Councilmember Feldhouse?
Yes.
Councilmember Ewing?
Yes.
Councilmember Noel?
Yes.
Okay, here's where we're gonna add D and E on the business motions, and Lisa's written them out for me here. Let's see. Consideration of a motion, D is a consideration of a motion to approve amendment number 2 to the Gresham Smith engineering contract for the Fairfield Pike project. We're moving along on that project, trying to get some things done. In the amount of $468,525, and to authorize the mayor to sign. That'd be a big check, won't it? All right, do we have a motion on that, to move that? That's amendment number 2, to approve it. Didn't have a lot of time to look at that, but
So what is there, the particular reason for this change? Oops,
Can I have a motion? I'll second.
I'll go ahead and make a motion.
second,
and we have a second?
second.
All right, now, let's discuss.
The biggest reason or new reason for this change?
Yes.
I see the original amount here is,
It's because they will oversee the complete right-of-way process. We had hoped that we could go and meet with some property owners and seek a donation of the right-of-way, and that was unsuccessful. So it is a very tedious process, and it's best left in the hands of experts, because you're dealing with federal dollars, and if we do one thing out of line, if I speak to a property owner, they can violate and negate everything.
it's not a choice.
This is the best way to handle this, make sure we abide by all federal and TDOT rules.
How much of this amendment dollar amount is local money, and was it in our budget, whatever that amount was?
This will be the 80-20 right of way.
So 20% of this is local dollars?
Yes.
And was that in our budget that we approved already, or is this gonna be a budget?
Now, that was what you all just approved. The $1 million total line item for right of way will cover this insurance service or engineering service.
So it's not, no budget amendment needed, it's included in what we approved.
Okay,
Yes. I was looking at that. We've got 600,000 budgeted in the right of way. And then up, let's see. So we got about 200,000 local money budgeted, and this will not be completed by the end of June.
Right.
So we have enough in this year's budget to handle what we're doing this year, if that makes sense. And do you mind if I say something else?
we go right ahead.
This 468,000, out of that, they will be paying the appraisers, the appraiser reviewers, the negotiator, and so forth. So the city itself will only be writing checks to Gresham Smith and the property owners. All other parties that need to be paid, my understanding, except for Bobo, they will be doing the closings, Bobo Hunt and White, will be paid by Gresham Smith. So we're not having to write all those individual checks to the appraisers, negotiators, and all that, so.
Folks don't realize how much it costs just for that one intersection in the city of Shelbyville to do right away, all of the things, and do them exactly correct. We're talking about millions of dollars for each one. We've got a number of other areas that we need to do that in, but cost prohibitive at this time. Okay?
But we're fairly certain that no other pop-ups are gonna come along. We can.
The construction, I mean, we're still short money on construction. Of course, that's probably a couple years down the road, but, you know, we've got some fund balance over there, over $1 million, where we've been kind of saving some money toward the construction. One reason we moved money from construction to right of way is to kind of kick it down the road a little bit, so we have time to get some of these other funds from the state or federal. So that we can just keep our part at 20% until we can get some more money. hopefully. So are we 100% covered today? No, we're not. But the project doesn't need it today, so we're gonna keep trying to, am I saying that right, Scott?
Yes, ma'am. The right of way phase is covered.
Yeah.
This will cover the right of way phase, and then that will move us in preparation for construction phase, which will take several months. But that gives us an opportunity, as Councilmember Feldhouse stated, and others, we can try to find extra money.
That's exactly.
We'll be turning over every rock.
Any other discussion? All right, do we have a motion and a second already?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if there's no further discussion, then let's have a roll call vote.
Councilmember Feldhouse,
Yes.
Councilmember Ewing,
Yes.
Councilmember Noel,
Yes.
Councilmember Christie,
Yes.
Councilmember Blevins.
Yes. Thank you. All right, E is the consideration of a motion to authorize a sponsorship for the Fall Classic Show at Celebration Ground. And Lisa and I were discussing it right before the meeting, and I don't even think it has a date. It doesn't have a date, or does it? Okay, they've added the date to the thing, October the 30th through November the 1st.
Is the actual show.
Okay, and when is this, it looks like it's gonna have like tables and those kind of things like that, or we're gonna have a dinner that night, is that what it's saying?
Last year, the council voted to do a bronze,
Here, I'm sorry.
There you go.
A bronze sponsorship for 1,500, which did include a table, one, parking pass and one class sponsorship. That's what y'all did last time.
That's just a table to sit at during the show, inside the Cooper Steel Arena,
But
correct? Or is
that's
it?
8 seats, 8 meal tickets, bar table service available.
Okay, through the whole show?
Last year.
Yeah, through the whole show.
Yeah.
Okay. That clears it up a little bit. Anybody else?
Maybe we do the $1,500 again.
Okay. All right.
I'll second.
All right. We have a motion to approve this at $1,500 sponsorship. Is that correct, Mr. Feldhouse?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do we have a second?
Ms. Noel seconded.
All right. Thank you, Betsy. All right. Any other discussion?
I guess the money comes from the hotel motel tax. So
Very good. Very good. Very good. That's our tourism and economic development funds come from hotel motel taxes that we charge in Shelbyville, to let y'all know. Okay, thank you. That's added to the motion, okay, and it's added to the second also, Ms. Doyle, okay? All right. Our council members are just doing a good job. Good job. All right, we have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? All right, let's go to roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Blevins,
Yes.
Councilmember Feldhouse,
Yes.
Councilmember Ewing,
Yes.
Councilmember Noel,
Yes.
Councilmember Christie.
Yes.
Thank you, folks. All right, the next item would be purchasing and bid items, and it looks like we don't have anything. We'd already talked about those police vehicles, earlier in the agenda. All right, appointment would be the next item, and the park board has 3 seats, and these are for a 2-year term, and that is an appointment by me, the mayor, and probably, approved by the council, is that correct?
Check.
Okay, we have, Steve Taylor is up for reappointment. Mary Grace Phillips is up for reappointment. They both serve on that board already. And is there term limitations on that particular board, Lisa?
There is not term limitations.
I
No,
didn't
their
think so.
terms are 2 years.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, and one of the gentlemen that was on the board, Mr. Horner, is that right?
yes,
Mr. Horner is taken off of the board because he has become a public works employee, is that correct?
That's correct.
And so I have asked to name Gerald Baker to that board. Okay? We don't need approval from the council?
No,
I think so.
no, sir, they're mayor appointments.
All right, all right, thank you. Trevor, treat him right.
Okay.
ADA Authority Board, 2 seats for a 2-year term. And Lisa and I have been looking on that particular one. We had someone that does have term limits, correct?
Yes, sir, these are two term limits,
Okay.
2-year term limits. And then they have to come off, but they can come back on at another time later.
Okay, and we had one gentleman that was coming off, is that correct?
We do, Mr. McGee, now, Mr., let me see, hold on just a minute. Ms. Gonzalez, Karen Gonzalez, her term is up, but she is eligible for a second term.
Okay,
But Mr. McGee is not eligible for second term, so we have to find someone to replace him. I've been looking, I have somebody that was interested in it, but they do not live in the city, they live in the county.
okay.
And by the bylaws, they are supposed to live in the city.
Lisa, you're trying to help me on that one. There are kind of, did you need to say something?
No, I'm sorry, I was.
All right. That particular board, we're looking for someone that works with those folks that might need ADA. And then we have folks that may have someone that, in their family that has a need. And that's one of the things that's kind of for approval for someone to serve on that board. Is that correct? Okay, so we're still looking.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Lisa. I appreciate you helping me on that. Okay, do we have any announcements, council? Okay, I would ask for a motion to adjourn the meeting then. All right, second.
Citywide cleanup, Mayor.
I'm sorry.
But reminding you that the fall citywide cleanup is coming up. It starts October 20th through the 23rd. It'll be on your regular trash day. There is a list on our website under the Public Works Department for the rules. You have to separate it out, put mattress covers on mattresses. There's a limit of how many tires they'll take, but you can find all that on the Public Works site.
I just want to say go Cubs,
I'm sorry.
go Cubs.
There's also, and someone asked me about that the other day. We had a motion and a second to
There's
adjourn.
also a special called meeting on animal control later this month,
That is true.
October 27th.
October 27th at 5:30.
So if you got a rooster issue or a dog issue,
Let me hear.
come in.
John said, chicken.
Okay, any other announcements? All right, now, a motion to adjourn. Second. All in favor, say aye. We're adjourned.